Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Bhagavad Mission and Spiritual School TV, I warmly welcome you all to our weekly English Zoom Satsang. Today's topic is Struggle to Freedom. We are honored to have
From
Enlightenment
struggle
teacher
to freedom.
Struggle
From
to
struggle
Freedom.
to from struggle to freedom.
From Struggle to Freedom. So we are honored to have Enlightenment teacher Dr. Kailasam as our speaker. Let us open our hearts and minds to receive the timeless spiritual wisdom that leads us from struggle to inner freedom. A warm welcome to Enlightenment teacher Dr. Kailasam. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash. And I thank very much for the Spiritual School TV and also Sri Bhagavad Mission for creating this wonderful opportunity to reach people. And I bow down in the feet of Sri Bhagavad, who has made me also an enlightened person. I am indebted to him for the freedom he has given to me. Actually, those who are enlightened and got freedom are liberated always have a desire to take this worldwide. Actually, Aya wrote his first book in English, Don't Delay Enlightenment, only in English with the intention that everyone all over the world should get enlightenment, and it is an easy process. It is not a time consuming, laborious, treacherous process as we have been experiencing in the spiritual world, but it is a simple understanding that can open our mind, which we can understand our mind, and we know how to manage the mind and get relieved from all our troubles and worries and problems. So he is of a definite opinion that spirituality is for living the life happily. We can say that without enlightenment, we struggle for living. Only after enlightenment, we start living. That is the reality. Now we understand after understanding the concepts of Sri Bhagavad Gita. So let us go deep into the concepts as told by Sri Bhagavad Gita in simpler terms, as simpler as possible. Now we have decided to travel from struggle to freedom. So for that, first we should understand what is struggle. We have to move towards understanding freedom. Normally, struggle is meant to be physically. What we are striving, what we are putting physical efforts, how difficult it is to go through an ordeal, to go through a difficult process of work or solving a problem. But struggle can also mean emotional disturbance caused by external happenings, especially failures or difficulties or even diseases. We struggle to manage sorrow, grief, anger, fear due to things happened opposite to our expectations. The thought recurs day and night, torments us, tortures us. We don't know when the problem will be solved. Till then, our mind is restless and we become sleepless. No hunger, no desire to do any work. Life becomes wretched. We don't know how to manage things. These thoughts continue day and night. These thoughts become continuous thinking. The thoughts become continuous thinking. And it is also overthinking, chattering of the mind, non-stop, overthinking, grinding the same subject again and again, repetition of same thoughts again and again. So it is a challenge for any student, any family people, or office goers, or business people, or any professional. In anybody's life, these kind of problems can come in any stage of life. And these kind of thoughts come up and they remain for long days, months, or even years. So it becomes a struggle to get relieved from those thoughts or problems. Is it really possible for us to move towards freedom under these circumstances when the problems are existing outside or the thoughts are persistent, relentless, continuously coming up, disturbing our day to day activities? So, to understand what is happening in the name of struggle or sorrow or grief or fear, we should understand how our mind works. Mind is always active. Mind cannot be kept silent. Some or other thoughts come from our memories and they fade away as they come. Mind is a running cinema, like a running serial, non-stop. Some or other thoughts will come and go. Some or other emotions will come and go according to the situation. If no situation is there when we are sitting idle, even in dhyanam, meditation, some thoughts from our memories come out and pass on. And they come and go, they fade away as they came, like a smoke from a doop stick and the music note from a guitar or violin. Thoughts flow like a river, like a water flowing in the river. Thoughts flow in our mind. Mind is the record of the past, we all know. So old memories come and go. Our future dreams, plans, or fears, they appear and disappear. When some external thing, a strange, unusual incident happens, mind becomes alert. For example, when we are sitting in the hall of our house, our family members will be walking here and there from one room to another, talking to themselves, someone studying loud, someone singing. We are aware of all the happenings when we are attending our own work. Sometimes when we are absorbed in what we are doing, we become even unaware of the movements around us. But suddenly, through our open main door, someone comes and starts shouting, making unusual sounds, using unusual words. We are disturbed. Suddenly, we get up from our seat to see what is happening. There we feel sudden rush of emotion, fear. Who has come? Anger. Why he shouts? Now, how to react? Should I take a stick or call others for help? If he is going to be a strong man, what to do? We see a drunken man standing near the main door. We go there shouting, "Hey, who are you?" He stumbles, fumbles on seeing us. He asked, "Is it so and so's house?" We say, "No, it is our neighbor's name. It is our second house. He had wrongly entered our house." Then we shout at him and send him away. The problem is solved. We scold our family members for keeping the main door open. So within a short span of time, a problem rose and in a short time it went off. Mind came to active mode, released many thoughts and emotions relevant to the situation. Then the problem is solved. It went to the passive mode. So always mind is ready to release emotions related to or as solution to present situation that we face on our way. On seeing a snake, we have fear. Whether fear is right, yes, any emotion for the situation is right. If we don't have fear on seeing a snake, what will happen? We'll be just looking at it. It may bite us, we may die. Only when we have fear, we will take some action either to kill the snake or to escape, run away from the snake. So, any emotion for that situation is right. We see an accident when we are traveling in a bus. We feel sorrow, pity, sympathy for the people who are hurt. We go to a birthday party or a marriage party, our mind releases happiness, laughter, jokes, even songs, all old memories of our association, our memories spent with that friend flows out. When we go to a house, suddenly we realize that we come to know that our friend's mother has suddenly died. We have gone to that house many times, eaten in the hands of that mother. All her children, husband, and relatives are weeping. We also weep, share with them the grief, irrecoverable loss happened to the family. We dwell on past good times spent with that mother. Like that, mind responds emotionally to any situation coming on our way. All thoughts come and go like a flowing river, like a pravag, we call it, and do not stagnate or locked onto any specific thoughts. Mind is in its natural freedom. Some incidences make a deep impact. Father and mother are doctors. When in their lap a child of 1.5 year old dies of aspiration suffocation, the doctors were very deeply affected. In their life, they have saved many children. They have seen few died also, but it is their own child. Being doctors, how can they lose a child? Feeling of guilt, worthlessness, self pity, inconsolable grief pursued. Then they had no interest to open their clinic for many days. In another example, one family was traveling in a car. Suddenly, it was hit by a heavy trucker from behind, and their car rammed into a bus on the front. There was sudden screaming of fear, pain, panic, etc. The car was crushed in front and back, but after some time they realized that car is fully damaged, but no one is hurt deeply. Only minor injuries and panic attacks. For car, they can get insurance and no much loss. Family members are also safe. In our life, some incidences may happen as we wish, some may go wrong, and we suffer loss, failure, or insult or disease. All the incidences which make a strong dent are stored in our subconscious memory. All emotions are right for the situation. They come out in certain related or unrelated situations. Some fearful events, some failures, some insults, some forsaken feelings are never forgotten. They are they all combine to create our nature. All the past records make us a good person, angry person, fearful person. courageous person, introvert, shy type, etc. Past entries guide us, control us, drive us, or even prohibit us from doing something now. Some world records suitable for the present situation, some world records are not. They may help us to find, help us, but many do not help us in the present situation. They create doubt, fear, hesitation, or even sometimes disease. All kinds of good and bad, holy experiences or skillful experiences come out. So when they come out from our subconscious mind to the conscious mind, only then we come to know that such an emotion or memory is kept in the subconscious mind. Then we know that such and such a thought has come out. It will normally flow on its own, in its own way of natural freedom. But our buddhi, intellect, compares the situation and the thoughts coming out. It finds some thoughts are okay, some are not suitable, not good at all. So the intellect, our own buddhi, tries to choose good thoughts, retain good thoughts, and reject or drive away bad thoughts. So when the mind releases some thoughts, they usually come and go. But when in certain situations, the older thoughts, older memories which come out are not helpful for the present situation. So our intellect, which is managing the outside work, external activities, doing our duties, it tries to manage our internal mind also, internal emotions also. So the intellect tries to select certain good things, helpful emotions, helpful thoughts, and reject or drive away other thoughts. This attempt of our own intellect interrupts the free flowing mind, interrupts the liberation of the natural liberation of our mind. So, what happens when the flowing river is interrupted by some obstruction? There becomes a, there comes a stagnation, and the water starts boiling in that area without free flow. So mind gets stagnated or stuck up in some thought due to the intervention of our intellect. There the struggle between intellect and our mind starts. Instead of the thoughts or emotions flowing out, they stay here and it is retained for long. Our worry or fear, which is unwanted and opposed by our intellect, is retained for long. And it becomes a burden. So actually, our intellect tries to see happiness. And if we retain bad thoughts, it will not be happy. So it tries to drive away the bad thoughts, unwanted thoughts. And by that way, to retain happiness. But instead of driving the unwanted thoughts, unwanted emotions, the process stagnates the thought, obstructs the thoughts from free flow. So our intellect becomes the reason for retention of the thoughts, which are usually flowing out, which liberates the mind. This process of intervention in the natural flow of mind is ignorance of the intellect. Intellect is or intelligence is applied in the outside world to select right or wrong, good or bad, profit or loss, right or left or right, black or white. So these kind of analysis choice is necessary for the outside world to make function successful. But the same attitude the intellect tries to apply in controlling the mind. Actually, mind is only a record of the past. The record, if even if it cannot be altered. It is only a image of what happened. It is only a video cassette or audio cassette. Just it is a digital memory. Even if you alter that memory, the memories cannot be erased because it is a different section of work. All the incidences, important incidences happen during our life or sometimes to our ancestors through DNA or chromosomes. We inherit certain thoughts, certain attitudes, certain characters. Mind and body, we get together. They are not separate. In each cell, how the patient should be, how the person should be, how the ear or nose or eyes of the child should be, whether the child should have anger like the father or fear like mother or courage like grandfather. So everything is decided in the gene and written in the chromosome. Every cell has the memory of our body and mind. So to go one step further, even our past life memories are recorded deep in our mind, and they also play a role in deciding our character, our purpose of life, and our way of behavior in the situation. For instance, we are walking on the road. 4 or 5 friends are walking on the road. At a distance of a kilometer or so on the highway, they see a crowd of people. These people do not know what is happening there. From that, they cannot understand anything, but they see only a crowd. One person says, "Can we go there and see what is happening?" Next person says, "There may be some quarrel between two village people. If we go there unnecessarily, we will be taken as witness by the police. Unnecessarily, we will be dragged to court for witness. We should not go there." Third person says, "I think some accident has happened. If we go, we can help some people. They may be suffering. We can try to help them." Another person tells, "I think some function is going on or some dead body is going on. We need not go there." Another person says, "Hey, we have started for some work. If you are going here and there and divert your mind, who is going to do the job? Then we can finish the job. Let us go." So the situation is not important. Everybody reacts to a situation according to their own records in the mind. That guides their selection of reaction. How they perceive, they react. Whether it is right or wrong, for them it is right. Whatever recorded in it in the mind is old record. What we have learned from past experience, what we have learned from school, college, or training, both knowledge and experiences. The experiences are recorded in the form of emotion: fear, anger, grief, insult, happiness, joy, blissfulness, anything. Emotions we call mind, and rational we call intellect. So whatever that is told guides us in the present situation. Sometimes they may be suitable for the present situation, sometimes it may not be. So, if our intellect tries to correct any emotion or reject any emotion or wants to retain any emotion, the struggle starts. The thoughts which are flowing out is stagnated. They stagnate in one place. And the freedom is lost. But really, the intellect cannot at any time correct the old records, but it tries to do it with its attitude is right. Where in the outside world, to choose right and wrong is right. But in the inside world, it is trying to fight with the image. It is only a negative print like we had in the films. It is just a record of the past events, but it wants to retain or reject. So that way the struggle starts. That struggle retains the thoughts for long, and that becomes a repetition of thoughts, same thoughts, and to the extent the intellect tries to oppose it, it is retained. When you want to retain certain good thoughts, we will forget it soon. Good things or happy feelings we will forget. Only bad things we cannot easily forget. Only we will forget the good things done by our friends, but we cannot forget the bad things done by our enemies. That will be rolling again and again and again, repeating again and again, because we are, our mind is trying to retain that anger, what my anger is right, he has done wrong. But after repeating for some time, that becomes a burdensome. That becomes a sorrowful. No, it is very much torturing me. It is making me weak. It is making me sick. So, to be happy, I want to reject this way of thinking also. So, already there is a emotion which will normally flow. We have contradicted it with an idea that retaining good things and rejecting bad things, we can be happy. Now, due to that action, the same thought has been retained for long, and that retention is causing us more trouble, more worry, sleepless nights. So, we want to reject this contradiction also, again with the view of so that we can be happy. So, we should not think of it again. Sir, however much I try, the thoughts again and again they are coming, sir. I am not able to sleep, sir. I am not able to. Sir. So, being a homeopath, I have been practicing understanding patients on the basis of mental state approach. We have seen patients who retain certain past events, past experiences, and they are locked up with that emotion and they become sick. One person comes with a high BP, 280, 120. It is God's blessing that he has not died. He says, my friend has cheated me. He has cheated me. I have believed him so much, but he has taken some money and he has not returned. He has not answering my phone call. If I see him, I will kill him. I will cut him into pieces. That much anger he carries. Oh, is it such a big amount as it cost you big loss? No, no. It's only just 40,000. In one day I will learn. But I have believed that friend, but he has cheated me. He is not giving it back. If he is a right person, morally bound, he should return it as he promised. He has not done it. So I cannot tolerate this. So he thinks of him again and again of killing him, killing him 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 20,000 times, 1 lakh times. If you think of 1 lakh times, whether he is going to get the money, no. If something is to be done, he has to do it only outside. Go and ask, try through somebody else, or use good means or bad means to get money from him. But keeping on thinking it again and again increases his anger, rage, sleeplessness, and he becomes sick. Then he goes to a doctor. They say, you have high BP, high sugar. So, for becoming a diseased person, becoming worn out by thoughts, the struggling mind, whether the friend's deception is the cause. He has said, no, I cannot pay now. He might have said, I will pay later, or cannot you manage this? Only 40,000, you are a big rich man. Why can't you manage it? He might have told. We don't know. It is only a one-time expression. But this man has grinded it again and again 1 lakh times. So he became sick. Is it due to a friend's words, deception, or thinking of the same problem again and again for 1 lakh times? So we become sick, weak, when we grind the same thoughts again and again for 1 lakh times. Good or bad, no one else can give. Only we earn ourselves. But we earned it in the wrong way, the wrong approach. If we had left the mind for free flow, he might have been free. Now, he cheated only once, but he has thought of his cheating 1 lakh times. And he has reacted with anger 1 lakh times. So when he focused his mind on the anger, deception, energy flows for each anger, each time he gets angry, energy flows. Our energy flows where we focus. So he was focusing on the deception of his friend. So 1 lakh times he has lost energy and he has become weak and sick. It is because he has made the flowing mind into a struggling mind. Really, our problems are small. He also says the 40,000 is not a big amount. You can earn even in one day. But the thought has made it a permanent problem, irresolvable problem. He could have forgiven a friend who has cheated once or who has expressed his inability to repay once. But he has accumulated his rage, cheating 1 lakh times. He has reinforced with the repeated thought like a concrete. Now he is not able to forgive because that friend has cheated him 1 lakh times. He also had, from today, I am not going to believe any friend. No friend is reliable. No friend is good. So he has added all the friends into bad list, criminal list. How our mind, interrupted by the intellect, with an intention to be happy, has made a trap and obstructed the flow of mind. obstructed the freedom of the mind and became sick. Suffering continues day and night. Sometimes it can continue even till death or into next birth also. I had a patient, small young boy of 20 years old, who had all his four limbs trembling. For 6 months, he had been treated by a neurologist in our area, and the trembling did not come down. So he started giving medicine specifically meant for Alzheimer's disease. Actually, below 45 years, Alzheimer's disease should not be diagnosed or given medicine for Alzheimer's disease below the age of 40 years. But the neurologist found no other way, so he started giving the small boy, young boy, medicine given for Alzheimer's disease. And that medicine also had been given for 2 months or more, and no change, no improvement came. Then he was brought to me through some friends, and I asked him how it started. He said, his father said, "Sir, 8 months back, he fell from a cycle. From that day, he started shivering, sir, trembling. Falling from cycle is a common aspect. Everybody who learns cycle, they will fall many times, then only they will learn cycle. We should be, it caused so much, such a big problem. So the cause and effect are not proportionate. So I asked him, okay, we cannot say it is a lie, it is a wrong reason, you should tell the right reason. We have to inquire and understand how his mind works. So I asked him, okay, when you fell, what do you thought? Did you have any fear? No, sir. When I fell, I did not think of anything, but I did not fear also. But after getting up, I thought it was a highway. Many lorries and buses are flying continuously. If when I fell, some lorry or bus had hit me, what would have happened to me? Then my limbs, legs and hands started trembling. Okay, what you felt? If somebody falls on a highway, some lorry or bus comes and hit them, what can happen? At the most, somebody may die, or they may lose leg or head or hand or something, some parts of the body. That's all. But we cannot give medicine on the basis of our imagination. We have to understand how his mind works, why the trembling came. Okay, what you thought, what would have happened if some bus or lorry hit you? He said, sir, I thought all my four limbs will be cut off if I had been hit by lorry or bus. Why you think like that? Why you thought like that? No, sir, I don't know. Have you been under any accidents any time before? No, sir. Have you seen any accident before? Yes, sir. 2 or 3 years back, near our village on the highway, there is a bend. In the bend, there is a bus stop. In the bus stop, people were standing. At that time, a lorry from Natur had been coming to Salem. It was a from here up hill road. It is coming down, so the slope is too much, and the vehicles will run faster easily. So instead of turning the vehicle at the curve, some mistake happened in the mechanical error due to steering wheel cut. The lorry rammed into the bus stop. Some 10 or 15 people were standing there. It went through them. And the screaming and shrieking heard from long distance that our patient came running there to see from his field farmhouse. There he saw some people lost their limbs. Both hands, legs are cut off and weeping and trembling. So that image, that fearful scene, frightful scene has created an entry in the subconscious mind. So that was in the shelf of subconscious mind to be used some time later. So when a situation came, when he fell on the highway, suddenly he thought, if I had been hit by bus or lorry, what would have happened? That old image record of CD came to play. What mind believes the body will do? It believed my limbs would have been cut off. From that moment, the body started trembling as if his four limbs, upper hands and the lower legs were cut off. All were trembling. So, our mind, which is the record of the past, sometimes come to play in an unsuitable situation. It creates an unsuitable reaction. So, the old records are old. They may not be useful for now. Some knowledge we have gained, something we have learned, studied, technique or subjects. They are knowledge. They can be used. But all the emotions which were suitable for the erstwhile situation may not be suitable now. So, when we retain those thoughts, when we allow those thoughts, or when we try to reject those thoughts, they are retained for long. So, this kind of retention by our mind happens due to the intervention of intellect, which selects good or bad thoughts. All old records are not necessary. Only when they come out to conscious mind, we become aware of it. We cannot go into subconscious mind and see what are all recorded and we cannot eliminate it. Even some attempts by hypnotherapy or self-hypnosis, they give instructions contrary to the records already made. These additional instructions will be stored as additional information. They are like gained knowledge. They are not emotions gained from experience, practical experience. They cannot be powerful equal to the old records naturally created. So, this cannot be a solution for those problems. How to solve this? It is the tormenting problem in all over the world for all spiritual gurus. They guide this way or that way. Generally, it is advised to control the mind. Where to control? Only when they come out, we know that emotions are there. So it is like a spent out force. It is like fighting against lightning or thunder. Thunder sound comes later. Lightning comes first. Both are same. So only when they come out, after cracker burst, we hear the sound after few seconds. Can we stop the fight cracker sound? No, we cannot go back. We cannot go and correct the records in the mind, which are causing trouble, which are retained by the intellect. We should understand that whatever thoughts come, we should allow it to go in its own freedom. in its own way of liberation. The intellect should not and need not interfere in the flow of thoughts. It may have high ideal. I should make the mind more reasonable, more good, more lovable, more talented, more good looking. I want to show myself as a good person. I want to show myself as a friendly person. These kind of thoughts may be good, but the old records cannot be improved, modified, converted, or suppressed. There cannot be any mindless state. There cannot be any thoughtless state. They will come and go. We should understand that the intellect should not interfere in the normal flow of the thoughts of the mind when they come out. This understanding will solve the problem. Our thoughts are continuous and tormenting us only due to the efforts of our intellect. If we understand that the freedom is natural for the mind. When the mind is in freedom, we are in freedom. We can use our intellect for doing work outside successfully. It has no work inside. Agatte summa ire. Be silent inside. Be active outside. If we have this understanding properly, then our problem will be small. But thoughts, retained thoughts, suppressed thoughts have more power. They gain more power. They get more energy when we focus on it. And they dominate us. That kind of struggle, that kind of suffering, that kind of persistent struggle can be avoided, eliminated, just abandoned, so that we can feel the freedom of the mind. Freedom of the mind is our freedom. We can use our energy effectively, creatively outside. Any solution lies only outside, not inside. Inside, old records will come and go. We need not worry about that. We cannot modify, we cannot improve. Just to let them go. We can intellectually select what is right, how to do it right, when to do it right, then we can decide. So, from struggle, we can move on to freedom just by understanding that our intellect need not interfere in the normal free flow of mind. This is the simple understanding. In spiritual terms, it can be called enlightenment. Sri Bhagavataya has defined this as definition for enlightenment. He only has defined enlightenment in the world, in the spiritual world for the first time. The intellect has no work to do inside. Be silent, be quiet. It can do anything outside, be active outside. This understanding is enlightenment. If you understand how the mind old records work, and if you learn how to release them, let them go without interruption, your struggle will end and you will have freedom of mind. Thank you. Any questions are welcome.
It was a wonderful presentation, sir. Uh, I really enjoyed. I joined midway only, but it was very nice.
Thank you. For the real English teacher.
No, sir, your presentation was very nice.
It comes from the heart.
Yes, yes, it was very
Yes.
nice. Thank you.
Kailasji,
Yes, sir.
see, I understand that.
Can I see you? Can I see you?
Yeah, one second. Yeah.
Vijay. Vijay. Yes, sir.
I can understand. We should not convert the thought into thinking. That point I
Yeah.
understand. What about the mindset, the mood of the climate of the mind, mood of the mind? Sometimes I may feel fresh in the mind. Sometimes I feel sick or anger or all sort of some sort of negative mindset. How to overcome this one?
Mind cannot be controlled. Mind cannot be modified. Mind cannot be improved. Whatever comes out, you accept. You should not negate. You should not think it is right, it is wrong. This mood is right, this mood is wrong. This thought is right, this thought is wrong. Just allow them to flow. We have no work to do inside. That is the categorical decision I have conveyed. Because mood may change, thoughts may change. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be bad, sometimes it may be desirable, sometimes it may be undesirable. We have no work to do. Allow them to go. That's all. If you start discriminating, sometimes my mood is not right. I want to have always correct mood, good mood. Sometimes the thoughts are bad, sometimes the thoughts are good. I want to retain good. The choice comes. Without choice, this question will not come, isn't it?
Okay, but
So, hmm,
yeah, the thing is, to do some work, I need some energetic mind, enthu mind.
yes,
If the mind
yeah,
is, if it is a struggling mind, I cannot do that work. If it is a painful mind, I
okay,
cannot do that work. So the
okay.
mind, the climate of
It is also natural. Sir, again, you cannot have control over the mind. If those thoughts, any thoughts, relevant or irrelevant, helpful or obstructive, what to do? Let them come, let them go. There is no other way. Only
I
if you discriminate,
okay, okay,
you try to interfere. That's all. When you choose, you try to interfere. Whether it can come when I am doing serious work, it can come anytime. It is like a child. Even when you are weeping in a dead before a dead body, the child can happily dance and sing near you. Can you control the child? So the mind is like a child. It can express anything at any time. What you have to do? Just allow it to be a child. Right? Let it go. It will come and go normally.
no, the thing
Unless
is,
we choose. Hmm,
if the moment is the climate of the mind, it's a
hmm.
short moment, it's fine. If it is a prolonged for a week or months,
Anything,
that
whatever
will be risky.
happens in the mind, whatever. Sir, is there any other alternative, best alternative we have? Do you have any other choice?
That is the reason we are
Better,
trying to go
better
for meditation
suggestion?
classes and all.
Better, no, no. Do you have any better suggestion?
No, that's what we were looking for the better
Yeah.
solution.
No, not you. Ayya has tried for 40 years, that's all. But many gurus for many centuries have tried many methods to
Yeah,
suppress the mind, to control the mind, to eliminate the mind, to
yeah, yeah,
destroy the mind.
yeah,
But they are all increasing the power of the mind. When you, Osho tells, Osho tells, I should not get angry. It is like a pendulum. Any
yeah,
emotion is like a pendulum. If
yeah,
you push the anger element, I should not get angry, I should not get angry, I should not get angry. The potential energy, kinetic energy increases. When you suppress it more, the pressure inside is built up. Then chance comes more anger. I should not get fear, I should not get fear, I should not get fear means when chance comes more fear. Oh, this man is more frightened. I have never seen him fearing for such things. I don't know he is such a fearful person. So like that people will comment. Why? Because he has been suppressing those emotions, not showing out with a mask as if he is a very good, very courageous, very nice person. Only when situation comes, the record inside will come and act. At that time, he cannot control the mind with his intellect because the emotion is from own experience. Knowledge is learned. It is less powerful. Only when we know that we need not interfere, we should not interfere, we accept failures. to correct our mind. Whatever happens inside, whatever thoughts come out, let them go. That is the only way out. It will be only when we allow the freedom of the mind, flow of the mind, we are free. If we try to do any small interference, small correction, small improvement, you are trapped.
Okay. Okay.
I will give enough time for you to come with a better solution.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Can I just add a few things? This just the
Sure.
same thing, just to answer
Sure.
his question. I mean, if you don't mind,
Sure.
if it's okay.
Welcome.
Vijay, you were asking that you are struggling when your mind is not in a good mood. You are
Yes.
not able to do there's some other priority work, but because you are not in a composed state to handle that work, you are finding it difficult to handle that work. So
Yeah.
basically, you need to understand two things that Bhagavad Aya has found. The first and the foremost thing that he found was that the lifetime of a thought is a microsecond. Okay, so if we don't interfere in that, it leaves us, it passes just like passing clouds in the sky. It leaves us without a trace of it, but it gets an enhanced lifetime only when we are when we are anticipating, we don't want that state, we want to interfere, we want to change. The minute we try to do something about it, it is not able to leave and it is staying there for a longer period. That is what Kailasam sir explained beautifully. The second part is Bhagavad-Gita has beautifully separated the psychological world from the present world, okay, physical world. So in the physical world, things don't happen just like how things happen in the psychological world. In the psychological world, everything is instantaneous and everything is effortless. The minute you put some effort, that is when is the problem. But in the physical world, you have to act. Okay, so now what can come of help here is deciding. See, now there's something blocking you mentally. The minute you take a decision, okay, there's something blocking me, is there anything that I can do about it, okay, to make the situation better? If there's anything that you can do to make the situation better, you can as well as engage on the emotion and do something about it. Okay, now let us say there is the emotion has nothing connected with your external actions that you need to take. At this point of time, your focus should be on the external action and ignore what happens in your internal psychological world. That means even when you are not in a good mood, you let that dull mood retain while you focus your attention on your task at hand. When you focus your attention on the task at hand, you will see that in some time you will get lost in your task, and the dull mood also has passed by just like a passing cloud. Okay, so that is whenever you find yourself caught in between both, like I'm in a dull mood but I have some priority work in hand, I'm not able to do. Now you just check whether, okay, is the emotion trying to tell me something, is the emotion guiding me onto something. If the emotion has no relevance to the external action that you need to take, you let, however, be it a dull or a depressing mindset, whatever it is, just let it take its own sweet time. Okay, it can recover, you can recover, you need not recover, but instead of focusing on that, you shift your focus to what you need to act. At that point of time, you are not restricting that emotion. It will just leave you sooner than what you anticipate, because it's life. All you need to understand is life of any thought, any emotion is a fraction of a second. Okay, once you know the nature of that, you are not bothered about whether you are you're jumping with joy or you are depressed with some sad thought. Everything is fleeting, everything is it's just leaving us, it's just passing through us.
I understand, but it's a momentary. See, for thought, it's a momentary. I can understand. For emotions, I don't think it's a momentary.
See, any thought. Okay, emotions are also thoughts. Okay,
Yeah, I understand.
and they get you get a feeling that it is there for a month or two only because you are repeatedly thinking about it. when you don't repeatedly think about it, the nature of that one, it appears, everything is an impulse. Everything, we are actually existing in impulse. Okay.
Madam,
We
one thing.
appear.
Madam, actually, this type of doubt come from different people in a different words. Actually, I think what he wants to tell is, I want to do a work, not merely with intelligence. I want to emotionally involve in it. So when I want to emotionally involve in any job, then it becomes more successful, isn't it? So whatever we do with the desire and the dedication and the conviction and with full mind, it becomes successful. So when I try to do with a good mood means he needs good attitude, and I'm not able to do it. So when that mind comes, what happens? I think Aya used to say, when you decide something and you whatever you can do, you do. If you cannot do it, give it to whole mind, total mind. That's what he says. So when you give more importance to what you do, give respect to what you do, and full dedication you give to that work, then the mind, intellect, siddham, ahankaram, all will unite and join in making the work successful. So the importance you give will decide whether you are freaking out, your mind is freaking out or not. Sometimes even then, if the mind, as usual, comes and interferes, unnecessary, unwanted moods or unwanted thoughts come out, only he has to leave it, or he need not take care of it, just allow it to pass on. That ignore it rather. That will be the answer, I think. Many people ask this question when I want to mentally involve, also emotionally also involve. My other emotion, bad emotions come and interfere. Again, the same rule, allow it to go. Ignore it. Don't take it to consideration. That can be the answer.
Yes, even I agree. The decision that you make to ignore or
Importance you give. Generally, I will stop with the importance you give. If you give more
importance.
importance, it will take. That's what
Yeah.
he says. But again, this demand comes. I should, whatever I do, knowledge is a science, but application is an art. So I want to do it. If I cook enjoying it, isn't it? So an emotional element, when an emotional element is added, more products and beautiful products come in engineering or in any science. Even in medical, we call the science, medicine is a science, but its application is an art, like that. So everybody wants to involve their good mind in work, but sometimes bad mind interferes. Then we have to get it. Again, the same rule, ignore it and pass on. And to give more importance, see more importance what you are doing.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. If you have other best options, you can inform, sir.
Sure.
Yeah. But you analyze within you. This is the best solution I has given in the world. First time in spiritual world. So you can depend on it 100%, and you start doing it, and you can realize the benefits.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Sir, can you also detail more on the other thing, like Vijay was saying that thoughts are different and emotions are different. So I
Yeah,
feel that the, emotions can
madam, thought.
appear. I feel that emotions can appear to be repeatedly coming, okay, but however they come, they are all separate instances. So ultimately, everything is just a thought, right? So if we just like, as you, I feel that, like, if we just know whether to give importance or ignore the importance that we give to a thought or an emotion, whatever be it, then it might not last
Actually,
for
thought,
months together.
I think thought includes emotion. Actually, thought can be either our knowledge. We have studied medicine, we have studied engineering, we have studied accountancy, we have studied many subjects. They also come into play when we are going to do some work, isn't it? And our past experiences are recorded only in the form of emotion. Mind is purely emotion, knowledge is rational thinking, knowledge of the subject. So both can come as a thought form. Thought can include my emotions and also the knowledge. But we have to reject totally. But naturally, when we go and attend the work, the full mind, total mind will come into play. There, our knowledge cannot be prevented. It will come into play for work naturally. So, the discerning thought actually he can select and ignore. Knowledge he can select and emotions he can ignore. Like that, we can say to some extent, whatever emotions, unwanted emotions, they only interfere. The knowledge does not interfere. But the knowledge we gained 10 years back may not be equal to the knowledge we have now after 10 years. So it is better to reject both and do whatever we know now with good intentions and full dedication, full conviction, and strong in purpose. Then any other disturbance can be ignored. That's the general rule we can say.
Yes. So when we understand this, it might not be the case where an emotion is lasting for months together, right? So I just wanted to
Only
convey
we
this.
try, we retain
We
with our
retain,
effort.
then
With
only
good
it can
intentions,
retain.
we retain. With good intentions, we retain. But that good intentions can be ignored. It should
Ignore.
be left out.
Yeah.
It should not be followed. That's all. Okay.
Yes.
Prakash sir, time achieved. What to
Okay.
do? Ah,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes
Anybody?
emotions dominating, than the intelligence. It
All
is
are
always
all
happens.
are same. Only one rule: ignore them. Move on. Focus on what you do. If you focus on emotions, emotions will grow. They will get more energy. Just reject them. Just ignore them. Don't oppose them. Don't obstruct them. Why this is coming? You should not ask them why you are coming. Hey, go. Like that, then they will take you into their fold, into their trap. You can never come out. Just ignore them as if unwanted uh, corpse seller on the road or unwanted bus in the bus stand. You want to have only one bus where you want to go. Other buses you can ignore. You need not look at them at all. Let them go. That's all. That is the only solution available.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. If no more questions, I think time is over. We can finish. Prakash sir.
Yes, sir. Any questions you can ask question also. Okay, otherwise you can.
And you can inform that if you are deciding to create a new WhatsApp group, in that
Okay.
anybody who sees the YouTube also, if they want to raise questions, they can raise their questions through that WhatsApp. We can do like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Thank you,
Because
sir.
we don't go and see all comments in the YouTube videos. Okay.
okay.
Sometimes I think we should read.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah. Okay.
rarely I read.
Okay. Okay.
They can raise questions in WhatsApp group. That can be put.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time I'll read this also
Okay.
with the YouTube comments also. Yeah.
So as usual, the other regular Tamil program will continue today from 8:30 to 9:30. Mr. Balasubramanian we'll speak in Tamil about neuroscience and our brain neuroscience and the subject he spoke 2 days back. Yesterday.
Okay.
2 days
Yeah,
back.
sir. Tamil today, Tamil, I think he is.
Yeah. He's speaking the same subject in Tamil.
Tamil. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Kailasam, for your inspiring spiritual guidance. Thank you all for joining today's satsang. On behalf of Bhagavad Mission and Spiritual School TV, we wish you peace and joy. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you all. Okay.